Why does it do that? I just watched my audio just go from normal to crap. All on OBS. Let's see if I can fix that real quick. What are my sound options? Oh, it's always like, hey, I know you opened up sound, but let me crash on you. There we go. That's probably a lot better. I hope that's a lot better. Let me just reduce that a little bit. Is that better? I hope so. Because I'm not going to be changing it. So, I'm not able to actually identify this game on the live stream as Call of Duty World War II. So I think it makes enough sense to classify it as Call of Duty World at War. If I just type in Call of Duty World War II, it's not going to be classified under anything in YouTube Gaming or the live streaming section, so I'm just going to set it as Call of Duty World at War. Dustin, you're right, that is wrong. That is wrong for YouTube to classify my live streams as a yellow tag or restricted monetization. Well, I find it ridiculous, but we're going to be playing a little bit. They still didn't add kill confirmed. Yesterday for the news, it says, you know, kill confirmed and level cap increased to 35, but they don't. You press R1, L1. This is all we got is the beta playlist, and we got TDM, Domination, Hardpoint, Mosh Pit, and War, but we don't have kill confirmed, and I don't know why we don't. Hey, what's up, Leia? This is gonna be like an hour and a half, maybe pushing it to 2 hours stream. It's more like a review. I'm gonna be doing a live review with you guys. I played plenty of this, but for those that have not played it, this isn't gonna be like a regular stream. I'm not gonna be getting mad at this. I don't have it in me to act out to get like mad again. I was actually super pissed last night about this game. Not about the game, but my controller. It's you'll probably see it plenty of times when playing this game. But when I'm pushing forward on my thumbstick, sometimes my character they'll act like there's an invisible wall, and they'll start slowly stepping off to the side as if they're sliding against an invisible wall, and it's like, okay. Or if I sprint while moving forward, my character will stop sprinting and then like walk to the side like there's an invisible wall. And sometimes my L2 would act like, you know, it's, you know, there's no L2 button being pressed.
Move out. Eliminate the
enemy.
So
we're gonna start off as airborne. We don't have much to classify.
Stay
the actual.
wary. Pick your shots.
Look, it's already doing the thing. Oh, look, there it is. There it is. I'm totally forward. Totally. Yeah, well, obviously, I can't. I'm trying to do it with one hand right here. Look at. Now I touch the rock. That's not me. That's the controller. This is just.
We're breaking their backs.
It's difficult playing this game. I usually still get on top with a broken controller. Like, the best way I could like still use the controller is if I go a little bit off to the left side while moving forward, or a little bit off to the right side and sprint, because it doesn't lock up whenever I do that, but you know, it's still Are they coming behind us? Oh, wait, did he stick me with a grenade? Oh, I think he stuck me with a grenade. I didn't know you could stick people with grenades. Oh, he good! That's pretty cool, actually. That's the first time I've ever seen that. But, yeah, what I really like about this game is that, like, there's no, like how Black Ops 2, or I think Black Ops 3 did as well, the mechanic where you have, like, 10 things to select from. You could, like, you could create more attachments on your gun, or you could create more grenades, or if you want to be like more of a grenade class. I didn't like that. I mean, it was alright. I wanted to be able to use a grenade without having to sacrifice something for my gun, and they kind of did that with this game, and I really enjoy that, because now you can clearly see more people using grenades now, and it's actually, I find it amusing. Because I'm able to throw a grenade across the map, and more than likely than all the other games put together, I'd say, get like a double killer. I've been getting double kills like crazy. in this game with just the grenades, and it's a fantastic feeling. It's like, holy crap, this game.
Enemy care package observed. Deny the
This
enemy
game is
resupply.
better than the previous games from my experience. It feels a lot better. It feels very different from the. I haven't played the last Call of Duty. The last one I played was Black Ops 3 on the PS4. A little bit on PC as well, but it feels very, very different from Black Ops 3 on the PS4. Different in a good way. It feels a lot more smooth. I don't know if you guys played it or how. I don't know if you guys played it and felt how smooth or what the kind of smoothness I'm talking about, but it feels very refined. I think the movements feel very refined. I just wish I had a controller to properly show you guys what I'm talking about. The guns feel very different, actually. I like how they classify the guns. Some guns are a little bit more accurate. Some guns obviously shoot faster. Some guns have higher damage. The basic stereotype of, oh, it's a different gun, therefore it plays differently, kind of type of thing. How did I actually shot him in the foot? I got the kill. Aha! Your molly can't kill me, but your bullets might. That's a grenade. There we go. I need one more kill to get my whatever the hell that is.
Recon aircraft scrambled.
Come on, sprint out of there. Sprint out of there.
Enemy recon aircraft in the air.
Alright, let's get this in
Recon
quick.
searching for targets. Enemy care package observed.
Oh, that was my
Deny
okay,
the enemy
okay.
resupply.
I thought that was a strafe one or something I had. I thought I had. Clearly not. No, I thought I got out of the way fast enough. The kill streaks feel very...
Enemy bomb incoming.
I'm not sure if fair is the word, but they feel a lot less oriented on the kill streaks in this game. Like recons, you know, they're big,
Recon
they're
flight
easy to
concluded.
take out of the sky now. So I mean, like it's not a rewarding. It's not as rewarding as the other games. Like, oh, okay, you got dogs, therefore you get like 17 plus kills on the scoreboard. It's not like that. It's like you get like the glide bomb, and you're able to accurately drop it on a spot and get a quick couple kills. But that's as far as it really takes you, and it's they're rewarding enough, I think. I think most of the rewarding factor of this game comes in from the game, the gunplay and the gameplay itself. Alright, I'm just trying to find these. Oh, I gotta get a grenade. Two. Boom. Good. Zombies invaded. No, there's no zombies. I still haven't seen like a trailer or anything for the zombies. The game feels a lot different. So far, the graphics, they very much remind me of Battlefield 1. First time I played it, I'm like, holy crap, this actually looks very, it looks as vibrant as Battlefield 1. It really felt like almost the same setting. Because the big problem I had with Battlefield 1 is, oh, it's World War I. Why the hell are there so many automatic weapons?
Recon airborne.
When in like all the other World War II games and a lot of World War II historic battles, like yeah, they had the Thompson, they had the Type 100, they had MGs, they had
deny them their resupply.
the plate machine gun. I can't remember what it's actually called. But a lot of the time, the infantrymen always have like an M1 or some sort of carbine or some sort of. Can I get this guy? No, I don't know where that guy went. They had some sort of bolt action, or they had some semi-auto weapons. So like going to play like Battlefield 1, it's like, it's World War I. This is before World War II. This is like 30 years before, not 30 years, but close to 30 years before World War II, or the end of World War II. And it's like, there's more automatic weapons in World War I than there was in World War II. What the hell happened there? And it was such a weird. It felt stupid. It felt silly, and I didn't like it. So going back to this, there's a lot more, bolt action. Well, they're not bolt action. They're just classified on the sniper class. The tree. This guy's easily down. These guys are done. Done like Donkey Dong. Alright, so we got that done. yeah, I like how they have... Here, let me switch over. I have the M1 Garand. It's a 2-shot to the chest kill. I'm not sure how many shots to the head it takes to kill them. I'm hoping it's just like a 1-shot, but... It don't mind my controller. You can see how bad it is. Oh, there's one guy coming up on the side. Or not. My bad.
Enemy recon aircraft in the air.
So watch, you get the classic M1 Garand, like ting, ting. You get it every time you reload. Ting, and with all the shots done, you know, obviously out of it, it's, you know, it's a very slightly different, very slightly different way to reload. Usually when you know, use up all the... Oh, I don't have to one guy. Oh, one bullet. Okay. Must have been low on health. The thing I liked about World War II shooters was the bolt actions and the semi-autos. Molotovs in this game are kill streaks. I think what does it take, like 3 kills to get a Molotov, which is like an instant kill. It's an insta kill if it lands on an enemy or like right like at their feet. But if they step in it, it burns them. It's not necessarily an insta kill, but you know it still does a heavy amount of damage on them. So, like, 1 shot with any gun, I would think, I haven't tested this out. 1 shot with any gun after they get burned by a Molotov would pretty much kill them. A lot of blood. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't shown any zombie trailers yet. They haven't even shown, really, like, anything. They've shown more about the campaign than they've shown about the zombies, but, like, the things they've shown about the campaign is just like, hey, it's about brotherhood and stuff, and that's pretty much it. I really like the bolt actions and the semi-autos in this game. I think they're fantastic. I really do like them. And I think they gotta focus more on them in this game. Like, the guns you see currently in the create a class menu and the guns you see, like, browsing when trying to create your own class, those are the guns available currently in the beta. That's not the full game. How I figured this out, you're probably be like, oh, duh, after you hear this. When I think it was the first and second day the beta came, the second beta at the end of August and beginning of September came out, you could only level up to 30. And, you know, obviously I went to level 30 that night. I unlocked most of everything except one of the divisions and one of the basic trainings. But other than that, I unlocked pretty much everything. So, here, let me show you. This gun, the M1928, it was not in the first day of the second beta. That being because you only could get to level 30. In this gun, you unlock it. I think it was like level 33 or level 34 you unlock this gun. So it wasn't here. You never seen it. It's not like it was blurred out or anything. It just wasn't there. That and the machine pistol wasn't in the first few days of the beta. Oh, why am I burping so much? But you know, that being said, if I let me show you guys a crazy class that I think is fan-frickin-tastic. No, that's stupid. Let me get the Lewis because I haven't used it yet. It's happy says boobies. Okay. So how if I were to rate the graphics of this game, I would give it, honestly, I think it looks very different and better than the traditional Call of Duty game. So let's just use the Lewis with the Commonwealth.
Advance and take position.
This is actually a fantastic class. Not the Lewis, but having a sniper, specifically the Commonwealth, or the sniper after that, which is just a one-shot kill pretty much no matter where you hit him. It's great to have as a secondary weapon whenever you're doing the game mode war. That being said, because, you know, when you're switching between each objective, your first objective is to, at least in the beta, is to... One second, let me just take these guys out. Assuming I could take them all out, but... Your first objective is to take a building to get information to what the Nazis are doing and stuff like that. Which is all close quarters, and you want an automatic weapon, or like a shotgun or something, to take care of that. And then after that, you have to build... the Allies have to actually build a bridge to cross this gap. But you know, if you're the Nazis, well, even if you're the Allies themselves, you know, they gotta stop the Nazis from out sniping their allies trying to build the bridge. I played it multiple times, the war mode, and it's so fun. I find it so enjoyable, and I love it so much. I think the war mode is one of the best modes so far in a Call of Duty game, besides Sabotage, Headquarters, and obviously Team Deathmatch. I'm not a big S&D fan. I mean, a lot of people love S&D, but me personally, I'm not a big fan. Yeah, if you see me crapping out, like I said, it's just my left thumbstick. I don't know what it is. I was reading online and something about like the board on the controller just seems to short itself out. So whenever you press forward all the way, it just doesn't like really register it, or it doesn't signal the controller. And my sprint button broke because, like I said last night, I was dealing with the issue where I couldn't. I'm like going like this the whole game. I had to go like this the whole game, sideswiping to go forward the whole game, and I just got so pissed. I just decided to smash my controller because I'm like, no one should be able to. No one should play a game the way I was playing it, and it was very infuriating. Ah, damn. Yeah, so what I did, you know, like this side of my desk, I just slammed my controller so it kind of like hit my left thumbstick up a bit. And I got angry and I kind of snapped, and I'm just like, this, you know, figured what the hell. What's the point anymore? I smashed my controller. Ended up doing something weird with the joystick. It like got stuck in a fixed position. Opened the controller up, fixed it. But it seems like whenever you're pushing the thumbstick up and pressing the sprint button, it doesn't want to press down all the way. I'm not sure exactly what that's all about. I opened it up. I just kept looking at it, and for some reason, it just doesn't click. You pull it back and you press the sprint. You could feel it. You could hear it clicking. Left here, clicking, feel it clicking. Right, same. But forward, it just doesn't want to click. It all looks connected. Nothing looks loose. Nothing looks broken. I just don't know what it's about. What's going on with that? So yeah, I think after this I'm going to try the war game mode. Let me just get a quick snipe here because I don't know. The snipers in this game it's some of the most rewarding sniping I've ever felt on a Call of Duty, I have to say. Graphically though, this game is honestly fantastic. The only gripe I have about it is that it's too vibrant. Whenever you play the casual World War II game, you don't think like a vibrant what the hell? You don't think of a vibrant, lush, colorful landscape and area. You don't. You think of like washed out colors, worn out textures, like everything's destroyed. That's, you know, playing the typical World War II shooter, that's usually what you would think of, and everything seems so vibrant and it feels so off, at least to me. And I personally, that's my one gripe. Graphically, like textures and like I guess the map design, I guess this kind of goes in with it, not really, but this is just me just throwing that in. I'm gonna have to say I give graphics honestly a 9 out of 10. It looks different and it feels different. It definitely separates itself from the other Call of Duties appearance-wise. It looks considerably more detailed, more realistic, I guess. Because if you go back and play like Black Ops, or like I said, that was the last one I played. Like, oh, okay, so that wall is specifically there for you to, you know, run across it, obviously. But if you were to like actually live in this area, oh, there's just a giant cliff hanging off there and a little building off to the side that you could just, you know, wall run that does nothing. But whatever, you know. Obviously, you know, this world looks like it had a past, is what I'm trying to say. Like, there was something there before the war happened, is what I'm trying to say. Before there was a conflict, and Sledgehammer did a great job on the graphics, I think. So personally, I give the graphics a 9 out of 10. I want to go for like an 8.5 or an 8.8, just because of the vibrancy, and there's no way to actually change the gamma. And the only way I could change like the color contrast is if I go to my actual TV settings and reduce the color and all that kind of stuff itself. But you shouldn't have to do that from your TV. It should be like an option available in the game. Not only that, but if you go to your settings and you go to your audio settings, there's actually no audio settings to separate, like, okay, if I want to increase the chat audio, if I want to decrease the SFX, if I want to increase the in-game announcer volume, stuff like that, that's not available. It's just game volume is all it is now. And I find that a little dumb. Why limit you in choices? So, yeah, let me just create this. Let's see. I'm just going to label that whatever. 9 out of 10.
We've lost fire superiority.
Slide that on down. Let me filter that out. I want to give that a scroll. I want to go horizontal. Other way. And after I do all the scoring, I add it all up, then find the then I find the not the what is it called? Class, what is it called? The range. Mean? I think it's called the mean. Where you add them all up and then you divide them by the amount of categories you had to get your average number. And that's usually how I typically rate games. Usually I don't. Whenever a game just has like such a compelling story, or it really grips you into it and it's really enjoyable, usually that, in my opinion, overrides all the other factors of the rating system. Like, okay, it could have poor graphics, but it could have fantastic gameplay, it could have a fantastic story, and it could have a fantastic world and sound design. And, you know, that, in my opinion, that overrides everything else. Graphics don't necessarily mean everything. But if we're gonna like be nitpicky about it, I guess like I would have to include it, just because it, well, you can't have without graphics, I guess. Yas. Yeah, I know. I'm actually recording or doing this live stream in 1080p 30 FPS. That's because my HD PVR 2 supports either 1080p 30 or 720p 60, and I figured you guys would want to see the world, the way the game is graphically, you know, in 1080p. You get to see you get to have a more crisp image. I figured you guys would appreciate that more, a little bit more than the 60 frames per second.
Enemy mortar fire incoming.
I wish I could do that. Gotta get some sick gameplay here. Just no, there's nothing going on there. Oh, I'm dead. Where's Dustin? Oh, he's right below me. Alright, let me just throw this across the map because I'm certain to get a double. Actually got a kill. Honestly, I didn't really expect it, but yeah. A lot of the time, like, I guess every other grenade you get about a kill to just throw across the map. But honestly, I kind of like that. In World War II, it was never as fair, and I think it definitely adds to the immersion factor of the game. Where you're like, okay, you got bunkers because there's so much fire and there's so much, you know, bullets flying over your head, and because there's so much explosives. And I personally, I think that's cool. I don't like choosing between, do I want more gun design or gun customization, or do I want more grenades? Personally, I always choose the guns over grenades because, you know, you can do a lot more with a gun than you can with a grenade, in my opinion. Besides, you know, clearing out a little spot where everyone's camping. That's like the one thing you can't really do, at least not easily with a gun. So I like how they included grenades. And they have 6 grenades, 3 tactical, 3 lethal. They have a smoke, gas, I think it's like a stun grenade. They have a regular grenade, the N74 stick grenades. Or in the description it says like grenades typically used for anti-tanks. So So that kind of implies that there's going to be vehicles, like actual drivable vehicles in this game. I know in one mode you could be in the turret of the tank, but you can't actually like drive it like you could in Call of Duty World at War. So that's a little disappointing. But you know, it kind of hints at something, and I hope they do add vehicles back. At least, you know, one vehicle each side in a match, and then it spawns in every, what, 3 minutes, just to make it fair. I think that is I think that's pretty fair. I just stole that kill. I told you, Dustin, I'm not gonna be able to join, and I'm not setting up my mic. I'm just playing for the review for the live stream, and I'm getting off after that. So we got gameplay, of course. Gameplay is current. It's currently the topic of rating. Gameplay is fantastic. Honestly, it feels very, very different. It feels a lot more smooth. But I've also been seeing people still been lagging. I see like everyone, they all freeze at a one point, like one random point. They just like stop and then go back to moving. It's like, okay, like obviously that's some sort of connection issue, that or it's something wrong with the game, and you know obviously we don't want something wrong with the game or a connection issue. So I hope they iron that out in the final release. And what is it, like 2 more months until the game's released? So I hope these betas are actually helping Sledgehammer. Usually these betas, you know, like right before the game comes out, it's usually more like a publicity stunt saying, hey, you guys can really play our games. Then after you play it, you could give us free publicity. You could upload your videos on YouTube. You could word of mouth spread it to your friends. Say, oh, you guys can try it. It's awesome. Or, you know, bring a friend over and you guys can play it. So that's one thing I'm back and forth on. Like, yeah, it's a beta, and hopefully the developers actually implement a system where it's like, hey, you know, we're actually taking in your feedback. We're actually listening. And it seems that they actually have been listening, and that's fantastic. Oh, we lost. That's whatever. But I think that's fantastic. That they're just swagging at least 77. He's using the Type 100, I think. Or is it there's 2 guns that look pretty much exactly the same. Like you can't tell them apart. One's faster and one's more accurate. That's like the only difference. The Type 100 is more accurate, and I think it's called like Rush or something like that. Basically, a lot faster, a lot less accurate, and it has a little bit more ammo, but pretty much the same damage model. Yeah, like I'm saying, I hope the developers are actually taking the feedback that they get from the demos and actually implementing it successfully and fairly in the game, because, you know, there have been betas in the past where it's literally only publicity. I think Star Wars Battlefront, the first one, the remake that came out, I think it was like 2 years ago, that was basically publicity. They did that just for everyone to be like, oh my god, okay, you remember the Star Wars Battlefront from your child? Here it is now, share it, everyone spread it out, it's free publicity for us, but we're not going to tell you that. That's basically what that was. I didn't see any changes to the final game from that beta. So here it is. The WWII, that's what it is. So we got the Type 100 and we got the WWII. Literally, you know, the Type 100 is just more accurate, has a higher range, and the WWII has higher fire rate. And honestly, I confuse the two. Where's Dustin? Is he in here? He's still in here. Okay. What, are we doing the snow map? What is it called? Aaron? No. Arachne? Why am I thinking Arachne? Gibraltar. Okay. Dustin says, yes, I suck. He says he sucks. I'm trying to, like, paraphrase almost. No, the game is fantastic, but like I said, I have a broken controller, so I'm not really experiencing it the best way I can. Did something happen to this island? Why the whole like land is tilted if you look in the back? Kind of reminds me of that one map from Black Ops 3 where the whole world, it's from the campaign, but you got like a flat world right here. The other world's bent 90 degrees up next to it, and it's like, what the hell? That's what it kind of reminds me of. I think this map is part of the campaign, if I had to guess. And it looks like some sort of explosion happened here, and half the island sunk, or half the island raised. I'm not sure, but it leaves questions needing to be answered. The gameplay is phenomenal. Oh my god, he just sprinted like a... Oh, Lord. Did my grenade go? No, I didn't hear nothing. I wish this controller was fixed. Gameplay feels fantastic, honestly. I have not had as much fun with snipers in this game as I have had... The last game that I've had fun with snipers in a Call of Duty specifically would have been Ghosts. Like, I just rocked the world. I rocked everyone's world in COD Ghosts. Snipers, like, you just couldn't top me. I don't, like, that's not me, like, putting myself on a pedestal. That's just me being real. Like, I don't know why. Me and snipers and Ghosts, you couldn't top me. And this game feels as a very, very solid, very satisfying feel with the snipers.
We need reinforcements.
And it's just... Oh, he got me. What is that? Yep. Let's check this out. Like, when you die by a sniper in this game, you know you died. It was your bad. Like sniping in this game doesn't feel broken. It really doesn't. At least to me. At least to me, it doesn't. Other people could have a different experience, and that's totally understandable. So you guys can take all this with a grain of salt. Three. Oh, there we go. But so far, there are some situations in this game where the gunplay, it's like, okay, what the hell happened? You know, what's going on? How did I die? That guy peeked and I put a bunch of bullets in him, but the hit markers didn't register. That happens a fair amount, but not as much as in like Black Ops 3, I'd have to say. From my experience, this game feels a lot tighter. It feels a lot smoother. It feels a lot more refined, and it feels a lot more polished. Look at that. Like, I pretty much one-handed that guy at the start. Quick draw. The attachment quick draw, they added that in this game, by the way. It's like in the other games, quick draw would increase your accuracy a little bit while also making you able to aim down sight faster, of course. In this game, it doesn't add any stat bonuses. It's just for the sole purpose of you aim down sight faster, and I kind of like that because you're having some sort of trade-off. You're not spending your attachment on something that actually increases your stats. You're spending it on something that would increase the potentiality of your skill. That being having the first shot into someone, and I think that's pretty fair. Ooh, that was a pretty fair shot. One thing I don't like about this game is if you go to the scoreboard, you know, there's no latency or connection info displayed. It look on the very far right. It looks like they could add that, like a little. It has like a section blocked off. Like it looks like they could just easily add that in there. It looks like it's there. They just like turned it off. And I think they could easily implement a connection type system in the game where you can see everyone's connection. But another thing that I don't like is that I thought I heard someone. It wasn't my ally. In other previous Call of Duty titles, if you went to your start menu, or you do have a map. Okay, this is the first time I've actually ever seen it. Honestly, I was gonna say you press start and you don't have your mini map. But here over in overview, you actually do have it. Oh, your KD's only. How did that guy know I was there? That's my question. What's the 4 dots by his name? 4 red dots, attackers. Did I kill him 4 times? Did he kill me 4 times? I'm so unsure. Shadow Ninja. Mother chucker! Oh, I got a hit marker. That's totally fine though. Alright, Dustin, I'm gonna back you up. These guys are pretty insane. Boom. What? He like stood on that grenade. Why didn't that take it? If you're, I think it's called the Expeditionary, where you're like a shotgunner, or I think it's the armor or something like that. Which I think it's the armor where you use LMGs. If you upgrade that division you'll be able to sustain. You'll have a greater resistance to fire damage, a greater resistance to shell shock, and a greater resistance to explosive damage. And that seems like one of the most just listing off what it helps you with. When it comes to war mode, it seems like one of the most overpowered divisions you can get for that specific game mode. Because there's a lot of explosives, there's a lot of camping, there's a lot of objectives, there's a lot of flamethrower action going on.
I'm hit.
I barely even saw that guy. Okay. So, you know, war mode specifically, I think it's called armor. I'm more than likely wrong on that. It's one of the most overpowered ones. I haven't really leveled that up yet, so I can't really, you know, attest to how good it is. But, you know, just listing it off, it just sounds so cheap. Gameplay-wise, I like the airborne class. They have the option, if you play like Counter-Strike Global Offensive, you guys know, like, if you use the USPS, the USP silenced, naturally it comes with the USP with the silencer on it, and you're able to actually detach the silencer off of it for some reason. If you for some reason want to take it off, you're able to do that. And it seems like that feature has actually made its way into this game as well, with the SMG airborne division only though, and only SMGs. So if you're using, you know, airborne, and you're also using an SMG in that division, if you press the left D-pad or what's the Xbox version of the D-pad? Touchpad, whatever. I don't know what they call it. I know that's it's a different name, I believe. You're able to attach and detach a silencer, and with the silencer on, the enemy takes a like I think 10% less damage. So with guns that take 4 shots naturally without the silencer to kill them, it'll take like guns that take like 3 to 4 shots to kill them without the silencer takes like 4 to 5 shots to kill them with the silencer. So there is a little bit of a trade-off. I haven't really tested it out. Kilroy was... Oh, wait. Why does that look familiar? Is that thing from Super Mario Sunshine? What are those people called? The villages from Super Mario Sunshine is what it looks like. Uh-oh. Watch, we'll test it right here. That's like, I think that was 3 shots actually. One second, let me just test that once more. Okay, that was definitely 3 shots. We'll try that again without the silencer. I believe that was 3. I seen it and I heard 3 hit markers. This game is bogus. At some points in this game can get bogus. Like what the hell? What the? Okay. I guess I can test it out. Alan the Wolf King. But yeah, like I said, silencers. I think they also have the tiniest. What is it? I think they're actually a tiny bit more accurate with the silencer. Just the spread of the shots is. It's a little tighter, but it has a lot, not a lot, but a little bit less verticality when you're shooting it. So if you were to aim down sights with the silencer and you were to just straight shoot, it wouldn't shoot as much vertically. It'll have a tighter spread. Well, and the spread isn't... Oh, how do I describe this? It's more in one area, the shots of the silencer, but the shots horizontally... you know, going off to the side is a little bit more, but it's good if you're going to be doing body shots. If you want to do a little bit more vertical shots, if you want your gun to bounce up a little bit more, you want to take your silencer off. I've been doing a little bit of experimenting and exploring the weapons and the mechanics in this. So we got quick draw. I want to get, I want to get steady aim, and I want to get advanced rifling. So I don't need reflex. Dude, 12 and 21. I never do this bad in shooters. Why am I feeling so burpy? I haven't drinking anything. Yeah, this game, it's weird. I like it and I hate it. I mean, sorry. I love it, and there are things that I dislike about it. I know it's totally different from I like it and I hate it because, you know, obvious reasons. But I very much love how it feels. I very much love the gameplay and the gunplay and how that feels. I love how grenades are. Yeah, you could, if you like get rid of your grenade, it does nothing. You're just without a grenade, and it doesn't affect anything else. I love that. So basically, everyone always has a grenade, and you're always just chucking it. I really do love that. Whoever dislikes it, they could dislike it. I don't care. This is taking a lot of energy out of me. Honestly, this is taking a lot of energy out of me to make this. That's only because I've been doing a bit today. I only had 1 hour of sleep. That being said, the gameplay, the gunplay so far, from my experience, it's been awful. Awful being because obviously because of my controller. It sucks to play this game with a broken controller. Just being real. With grip, this gun is actually a lot. What do you call it? Here, we'll do a couple tests. Here, no, I need something a little bit more juicy flat. Here we go. This is with the silencer right here. That's about 19 shots. And off to the side is. I guess it's just different with every gun, maybe. Here, let me try that one more time. Okay, it's just a random, I guess, random spread pattern. But you can definitely see how the shots are a lot tighter when it comes to horizontally. Let me try it one more time off to this side. Very, very much tighter. The silencer adds a tighter spread to the trajectory of your shots, whereas not having it increases your overall damage output. But let me kill this guy real quick. Oh, I guess not. But your shots aren't as not necessarily as accurate, which I guess that is technically a realistic feature. Because longer barrel means it has a tighter path for a shot to necessarily go to. If you know anything about, you know, suppressors. Oh, I thought he didn't cook it. I thought I had time to run away. Honestly, gameplay, if I had to rate it, I would honestly give it a solid. I'd give it a solid 9. It's very different from the other Call of Duties, and it feels a lot. At least to me, it feels a lot better. And you know, my ratings are in no way reflective to how you guys might feel. It's just totally my opinion, how I feel about the game. You know, it's just totally on my end. Here, let me get a kill with the machine pistol. This is it looks like one of the pistols from you know, Battlefield 1, of course. So I mean, you know, that being, yeah, I think you can see them freezing up just a little bit. I've tried different connection types on my PS4 Pro. I've tried the 5 GHz. I've tried the 2.4. I've not tried LAN, but that's, you know, obviously because, you know, I'm using my computer right now to, you know, put the live stream up. I've not tried LAN. I would assume it would be a lot better with LAN. That guy just smacked me around right there. So, with divisions, as far as the beta says, each division has 5 levels, and at the 5th level you get to unlock an extra gun with that division's primary gun type, like airborne 5th gun. I don't know what it could be, but I would assume it's going to be an SMG. Mountain, whatever the hell they're called, which is basically snipers. You get another sniper. It's not like actually shown in the gun classes. And in the beta, the max level of division you can get up to is level 4.
Enemy recon aircraft in the air.
Oh, as soon as I stop shooting, of course, he just peeks. Actually, can you get up here and then jump across? I never tried it. Oh, you can. Hey, I didn't try it, and it's cool. It's something you can do. So yeah, let me just change the rating on gameplay to 9 of 10. I haven't figured out all the categories I want to rate, but so far, these are the 3 I can, come up with. I can't do story. I can't do overall content because, like I said, we don't have the campaign. We don't have the zombies. So this is just like a third of the game. I cannot represent the whole game so far, but I can represent these 3 things. We have graphics, the gameplay, the gunplay, the mechanics, how they feel and such, and the sound of the game.
Deny the enemy resupply.
Those are the only 3 I can technically do right now. So this is just the beta.
Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover.
9. I rate the gameplay 9 of 10. Not perfect. There are some flaws. But it is very, 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 very solid, very good. A lot better from the previous Call of Duties. Other Call of Duties, I'd have to give the gameplay and the gunplay like a 6 or a 7 because it's just sloppy. And they could have done such a better job, in my opinion. Let me add the filter. Also, one thing with the beta. They do not kick. I don't know if it's within the full game or if it's in the beta alone. They don't kick you for being AFK. So for those that are AFK, rejoice. Personally, you don't wanna necessarily see a lot of AFKers. Let me use
enemy recon aircraft in the air.
To make that like match. All right, the sound and audio. If I were to describe the sound in this game, it would be pretty cheesy. You can see some graphical bugs right here. Assuming you guys can see, I don't know if this 30 FPS prevents you guys from seeing it. Okay, I see it on the stream. Okay, so very, very minor, but it can be distracting if you're very immersed in the game.
Enemy care package observed.
It can be very distracting. They've distracted me quite a few times. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? But the sound design is overall very basic, very cheesy, very standard within a game. I was watching a Call of Duty World War II video on White Boy 7th Street. Actually, like 30 minutes before this stream, actually. And if you take the PPSH and you fire it and you play it back on YouTube with 1.5 times speed, it actually sounds like the RK5 from Black Ops 3. Exactly like the RK5. I'm like, wow. They're reusing it. They're not like doing re-recordings for a realistic gun sound design. None of that. I'm like, wow, that's just ludicrous. I see a guy right there. The shotguns too. That's one thing I kind of don't like. Is you just shoot them once, the damage from the shotgun shell does enough damage with the fire damage to just kill them even after you die. So it's just like, like I guess shotguns are hard to get a kill with, but it doesn't, to me at least, it doesn't feel as satisfying as actually obtaining that kill. Boom, got a kill. Oh, see the shotgun right there. I think, okay, that shotgun, what is 6 my deaths, or did I kill him 6 times? I'm not sure on that. But yeah.
Enemy recon aircraft in the air.
Just play a little bit more of the game. You can see the guy's clearly lagging out a little bit. You can just see him like just darting back and around, back and forth. Let me just lower the camera a little bit so you can see my face not get clipped off screen. Oh, I almost got you, Alan the Wolf King. How are we losing? We're doing pretty solid. Alexander 26. I hate this game. You hate this game's skill balance. The skill for me, the skill balance seems pretty solid. Like I said, this is my opinion. This isn't, you know, relative or even, you know, even good information for other people to, you know, base their opinion or how they feel about this game on. That's just totally my opinion. I think the game feels great. I think the game feels fine, but the lag, there are noticeable lag issues where it's just like, no, you know, it's totally, no, that never should have happened. And that does happen in this game a little, quite a little bit, but I can't hold it against the game too much. I seen what you did there, Dustin. I seen it. Everybody's seen what you did there. Anyone that's watching, that is. Dustin, let's do some war, okay? Can we do some war? Can you back out and just enable war? I wanna show these guys the Lewis with the Commonwealth mix, if that's okay. Yeah, you get the British N69 disorients and slows the target when detonated. I'm just gonna back out because I don't think you're gonna hear me in time. You get the smoke grenade, which I think is fantastic for war mode. It is very useful. The gas grenade, you get the, oh yeah, that's right, you get the S-mine, which is basically a bouncing Betty. The sound design on the these Bettys here are fantastic. You hear like a tss. It's not even that loud. It's just like a tsh, like a gas leak almost. I mean, you can't really hear a gas leak, but it's like that distinctive. You know it, but you don't hear it that loud, so you're not sure like what it is. So I think the Bettys in this game are balanced. In other games with the Bettys or what were they called in Black Ops 2? I can't remember right now. Or like some sort of jingle that's very loud and it's very specific, and you just crouch and, you know, you got rid of it and, you know, whoop-de-doo. So I haven't even really tried these. 4-meter blast radius, a maximum of 2 deployed at a time. Really, I did not know that. You're out of unlocked token. Oh, I must have used them all up. I used it up all on the guns and the divisions, and let's just get straight to this. We're gonna show off a little. I'm gonna show off a little bit of the war mode with my friend Dustin here, Dustino. So, like I said, if you're gonna be sniping, like, you really don't need anything past the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth is a fantastic gun. The STG's OP. Not even gonna lie, STG's OP. Let's see, advanced rifling, we want that. Steady aim, we want that. We'll take grip as well because this gun does bounce a bit. So with steady aim, we'll have a tighter spread. With advanced rifling, we'll have longer range, so our damage models for targets at longer range will be the damage will be higher. At, you know, and grip prevents too much recoil from happening. So I think this is a pretty balanced gun. Not balanced, a pretty OP gun actually. So I want to play for like another 20 minutes, so you guys can like see more. You guys can get a better feel for the game. Yeah, if I had Bettys, it'd be better for the German side. Our mission is to destroy a battery of AA guns. You can customize your character a bit. We have to push through enemy territory and take out those guns before they have I think it's like a Hispanic male, a black male, white male, a white female, and a black female. Not in that order, but there's so far there's 5 like what do you call it? I don't want to call them personalities. What do you 5 types of people you could choose from for an identity. I mean, like I understand where people are concerned, like, oh, we want women in the game, like support blah. I don't want to say blah blah blah, but it definitely detracts from the factor, the immersion factor. Personally, I don't think it makes sense. If there was a war where it's all women killing a bunch of men and they wanted to make a game about it, I wouldn't. Oh, let me get this guy. I wouldn't say anything. Like maybe people are, you know, advertising this game like because they're killing men or feminist like. Maybe I would say something like that, but overall, I'd be like, okay, it's historically accurate to what happened, so we'll make it so I don't care if they add or not add players. Like, okay, Of course I'm going to care because it's not historically accurate. It's going to break immersion. Absolutely a factor. But like, it's not a huge thing. But when you're in the game and you notice it and you're like, this is World War II, like, it definitely detracts from the feel. Personally, it's like okay. Ooh, I like the. Let's get this guy over here.
Building the bridge. Move it, soldiers. Build that bridge.
Let's throw that smoke there. That probably just fell in the trench. What is up, Wolf? Wolf or Wolfie? I'm not sure.
Halfway to having the bridge built. Bridge is being built.
What? I thought I got that headshot. Yeah, like I said, anything past the, what is this called? The Commonwealth. I keep thinking it's called the Springfield. Thank you.
Bridge so we can advance.
I'm looking, I don't see nothing.
Bridge in
Let me
progress.
build this for you guys. I like the whole build mechanic in this game. You get, I think it's 200 points per build of anything, and I think it's like 100 points per destruction of anything. I can't see them. Well, my allies are pushing hard.
Bridge is being built.
My allies are pushing hard. See, like, you can actually jump in this tank.
We built the bridge.
You don't
Move
actually
up.
move it around, but you can shoot
Destroy that
people
German ammo
in the
supply so
turret.
they won't have munitions for their enemies.
Which I think is pretty good. It's not AKA oh, you're Dragon. What's up, Dragon Master Man? Welcome back. Did you change your profile picture and your name, or is this like a sub account or something? Regardless, let's get back to the game. You know, it's cool. Like you're able to get on the turret of a tank. Honestly, I don't even hear the sounds of the tank right now. I don't know if that's glitched out or if it was never like that, but I don't. It seems off now. Now that I noticed it.
Keep the Krauts away from our bomb.
But I like the whole idea that they have with the tank. I think you have like 2 times health, or almost 2 times health on this thing, and it's like
Protect our bomb at all costs.
2 shots to kill someone on the tank.
Eliminate that ammo supply now. Don't let them defuse our bomb.
You can't stop me. How you like me now?
Stick to the objective. We did it. The Krauts ammo supply is destroyed. We're advancing. Protect us. Protect our tank so we can get within range of the main.
Yeah, you like turtles? Turtles are nice. They're very laggy creatures, as you can tell. See if I can pick a guy off over there.
We're on the move. Stay near this tank and protect it.
Alright, we got the tanks pushing up.
Batteries by the church.
Wish my sprint wasn't broken. Wish my left thumbstick wasn't
We're
broken.
advancing. Protect us.
Yeah, that's one thing I also forgot to mention when it comes to gameplay, is that they actually copied Battlefield 1's bayonet charge, which, why? Like, you don't move faster with a bayonet charge in this game. You leave yourself wide open for all types of attacks, and like, it's nothing useful. The reason bayonets were a big thing back in World War II, and even the other previous Call of Duty World War games, is that you had increased range when it comes to performing close-range combat, such as, you know, stabbing them in the chest or the throat or the face or the gut with a bayonet. That's the point of it. That's what it was there for. And in this game, it's just like, okay, that's your new knife. You need to use the infantry class to use the bayonet, and the bayonet's a one-hit kill. And it's not like you get increased range or anything. It's just.
We're on the move.
We won. That's good. I kind of want to try it. I want to try the Nazis, assuming this is in the second half. We went through this really fast. Those smokes aren't helping at all. They help if you throw the smokes in their spawn, making it harder for them to stay in the sentry guns, and it's just there. Making it harder for the enemies to stay using the sentry guns.
Our mission is to delay
And,
the enemy
you know,
until
obviously put some
reinforcements arrive
fire
and
on you
protect
guys
our
so you can
flag
prevent you
grounds.
from
That battery
or if you
will
want to
keep enemy
like
bombers out
smoke
of the
out a
skies.
hole so they enemies can't like just shoot through a wall or shoot through a doorway, that's always helpful. Or if you want to sneak into somewhere, you know, obviously that's
Defend
what
the
smoke's
command
used for.
post
You guys
and
are
the
used to that.
classified intel it
But
holds.
it's more applicable in this Call of Duty game, and I think that's fan-freaking-tastic. See if I can get a snipe kill here. No, don't jump out. Just, yeah, here we go.
Defend the command post, soldier.
Oh, I thought I got him. Yeah, smokes are a little weird in this game. Like I said, the sound design in this game is it's very average. It's the same as any other stereotypical shooter game. The sounds it really doesn't separate itself from any other shooter, at least in nowadays standards. If you were to throw this game like a year, 7 years ago, I guess it's pretty standard even back then.
Don't let them overrun the command post.
Like 10 years ago when the PS3 just came out, you'll hear a major difference, but there's practically no difference with most other shooter games with the sounds and the gunfire and this is what I do. I like to build it halfway. That way you get cover whenever you wanna, you know, shoot them. That way you can prevent them from pushing you without having a technical blind spot. And you could also protect what you're trying to, well, protect. So, like, I wanted to cover that to prevent them from being able to access this, their right side or my left side. I could do that by building it halfway. Look at that. Look at that cover. I wouldn't have that if I tried peeking through that window.
2 minutes until our reinforcements get here.
What happened there? I gotta see. Oh, he threw it. It was a well-tossed grenade. I'm gonna get my plus back soon. I think if you have Black Ops 2, then we could run games. What do you mean by run games? You mean like play together? We can definitely do that. If you're playing this beta, never build this wall all the way. That being because, well, if you're on the Allies, you know, the non-Germans,
Reinforcements will be here soon.
The Germans could easily use this spot as a point of flank to prevent the Americans from capturing the command post. And I don't know why people are like, oh, build it anyways. Just because it's there doesn't mean you
Command post is under attack. One minute left.
I want to try out the poison grenades, but I don't think I actually have that unlocked. If you have an automatic gun and you want to level them up, here's actually not a bad spot, assuming I can make it this time without my thumbstick.
Stop the enemy from rebuilding the bridge we destroyed. If they
you could push up. Oh, I got sniped immediately from, what is that? The Commonwealth. Oh my god, that was fast. You could jump across that bridge and you could actually, you know, shoot at them when they're trying to build, because most of the time they like to smoke that out. So, you know, you just go right up to them and just start.
Keep the enemy from building the bridge.
Oh, that was close. Yeah, you don't want to do that, dude. You definitely want you don't want to do that. Destiny 2 is here. I'm not a big fan of Destiny 2.
They're building a bridge. Stop the enemy from building that bridge.
I don't see him. The M1903 ballistic calibration.
The enemy is building a bridge.
Got him. This is actually, I've never tried this spot to snipe at, but it's not a bad spot. Gotta agree.
Don't let
I just thought to check up there. Man, I'm dumb. Well, I'm almost at the top of the screen. Oh, we're in a. Dustin, you're still playing. We're in a clan match with Sam.
The bridge is being built. Until our reinforcements get here. They're building a bridge.
I just get 2 hit markers on him with the Commonwealth. I keep wanting to call it a Springfield. Ooh, I just fired my bullet, thinking he was gonna rewash it.
The enemy is building a bridge.
All right, let's go. We got this. Gotta halt them and build that bridge. As soon as it hits the 50 mark, 50% mark, you can actually pretty much cross the bridge.
The enemy has built half the bridge.
You can get him, Sam. You could probably die in the process too. Let's go. Give me those kills, boys. Get some elite sniper gameplay in here. Look at that. Elite sniper gameplay. Okay, let's draw them out by smoking it off for them.
They're building a bridge. They must not build that bridge.
You got him, you got him. I don't see anyone else. Don't see anyone else. Let me just reload.
30 seconds left.
Be prepared for it when and if they push.
The enemy is building a bridge.
Oh, he shot him! Oh, he got me right in the face, though. That's not bad. Come on, Dustin. Pull those snipes.
10 seconds left.
We got this, Dustin. We got this, man.
The bridge is being built. Kill all enemies at the bridge.
Oh, I don't see anything. Nice! Nice job. Dustin, fantastic job, dude. I seen you providing that sniper cover fire. Fantastic, man. I really do love this sniper gameplay in this game. I kind of wish there was a little bit more. I mean, I'm sure they don't include the camos in this game and the what do you call it? Like the objectives and the unlockable titles or achievements. What do they call it in this game? Where you did you have fun in the last match? You've been selected as a game quality. Oh, yes, I absolutely had fun in that match. That was crazy. I really do like the war mode. I think it is a fantastic war mode, and they did it quick. They did it quick scoped like a beast. They did it quick scoped. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm just dumb then. Okay. 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 I'm pretty sure they just didn't include the camos, the skins, whatever you're used to calling them in this, because you know it's the beta, of course, and the objectives like the boot camp or the I think it's called like assassin. They're like a bunch of challenges you can do. Yeah, I'm sure they didn't include it because obviously you know it's just a beta. We can do one more, Dustin, if you don't mind, and then I'll rate the sound audio and I'll give my overall rating of the beta of this game. It's not a full rating of the full game. I'll give you guys that rating as soon as that game comes out. Or not as soon as it comes out, like a week after it comes out, after I've fully played through the campaign, the multiplayer, played all the maps, played all the guns, got a feel for everything. Played the zombies. I really want to see zombies. Everyone really wants to see zombies. I think Sledgehammer is a little timid on it. I think they're nervous. Like, okay, they got such a good rep when it comes to, you know, what people perceive the zombies as. They think it's hardcore, they think it's bloody, they think it's scary, they think it's horror, they think it's going to be exciting, they think it's going to be good. And I feel like Sledgehammer looks at it and they're going to be like, oh, our game isn't really like that, so let's not show it until the game comes out. You know what I mean? Like, well, what can we do? I feel like there's that stigma about it, and they're pretty scared and nervous about it. And I think they should just relax and just
the classified intel it
you know,
holds.
just flaunt what they got, I guess, is the best way I'm trying to say. Not as sassy, though. Don't be that sassy. Oh! No, what are you doing? In the VOG, I'm not gonna say it, but in the VOG 792, man, come on.
Defend the command post, soldier.
Only halfway. With the side wall and that library wall is best practices you can do. The M1A1 carbine is pretty good too. You don't ever want to fully build this unless you're on the American side.
The enemy captured our command post, but the
Check me out real quick.
stop the enemy from rebuilding the bridge we destroyed. If they succeed, their tank will advance. They're building a bridge!
Yeah, they're not gonna stop us.
Keep
We're
the
gonna
enemy
snipe
from
them every
building the
time.
bridge.
Woo! I love this thing. I'm gonna call it the Springfield. It's just the Springfield.
The enemy is building a bridge.
Oh, he got me good. What is that? The M19? Yeah, the M1903 has a 10 damage rating, high range. I think it'll mess you up.
The bridge is being built. Stop the enemy from building that bridge. They're building a bridge.
You know, even
The enemy
with
has built
a
off the
damaged
bridge.
controller, it's a very fun experience. I mean, it can be very frustrating, of course, but overall, it's still very enjoyable.
Don't let the enemy build their bridge.
Ooh, he got me. That's good. That's good. I think the guns in this game feel a lot more refined, and if you compare to like Black Ops 3, where assault rifles can kill anything at any range, SMGs can go long range, stuff like that. Snipers seem pretty, in my opinion, snipers seem useless in Black Ops 3.
2 minutes until our reinforcements get here. They're building a bridge.
Peek me. I know you want to peek me. Peek me again.
That bridge must not be built.
Gotcha,
The
boy.
bridge is being built.
How am I missing those shots? Actually got quite a bit of ammo on this thing. I'm gonna try to
Enemy
hold
built
them
their
off
bridge,
as
but
much
keep
as I can.
fighting. Reinforcements are on the way. When the ammunition it's destroyed.
Oh, it's hard to hold them back. It really is hard to hold them back. Repair those walls. Good job. Half repair our side so we can use it as cover if we need to. And we still have, obviously, visibility. Here, I'll show you guys the flamethrower now that it's, right here because... No. Don't be dumb. Don't be... Oh, I hate having idiot teammates. Only halfway. I don't understand what's so hard about the only halfway thing. Like, it makes everything easy with the only halfway mark. It's like doing this. It's cover. This is halfway.
Don't let them destroy
Full
the
size is like
ammunition
2 boxes stacked. I don't know. It's you only want that 1 box so you can use it as cover. I mean, it's not a hard concept. Oh, he got me. What do you have? The M19? Get the M19. Alright, they planted that. Got this. See, I'm trying to smoke off their side. So. Yep. See, they're playing smart.
Reinforcements to protect the ammo supply. Deactivate the bomb.
Oh, what? How did it not hit? See, that's kind of like one of those situations where you're like, you know, you should have got him, but nothing ever really happened about it.
Bomb must be disarmed.
Yeah, let me pull out the flamethrower. I kind of dislike. Well, the system that they have isn't right. I can't defuse it. Oh, that's stupid. But what I like in this mode is that you have flamethrower after you die. It's just you have to use it up.
Is far from over. Keep the enemy from escorting their tank within range of our
Watch, I'll
flag
show you right here.
guns. The enemy tank is advancing.
Good use of a flamethrower. It stops them, you know. Got that turret out. It stops them from killing you.
The tank is
You guys gotta
retreating.
build these.
Kill the soldiers around that tank.
See, a good strategy I have. I'm sure they're gonna patch it because, you know, someone's making a video about it. Blah blah blah, stuff like that. I'll show you guys right here. It's this turret right here. As long as you have someone watching that window right up there, it just obviously appeared. This is pretty much. I want to call it a really cheap spot. You just aim here and just keep tapping. They'll spawn on that side. They'll try to peek around that corner, and it'll just kill them, and it'll stop if you get a ton of kills. This is a very cheap thing.
Don't let them destroy our flag guns.
Just keep tapping it. That way you're not going to cooldown. You're still firing. Or you can let go, stop, let go, stop, or I mean, continue, let go, continue, let go. But if you're gonna do this, you want to keep your eye either on the window or have an ally watch that window for you, which I think is the better option. Assuming you.
Kill the soldiers around that tank. Their tank is advancing.
But we don't have allies that know how to push. Oh my god.
Tank is backing
Yes. Oh my god, that was super close. Push that tank. We got this, guys.
2 minutes until our reinforcements get here.
No. I've actually had multiple situations. Oh, another DK claim. That's funny. I've had multiple situations where I've gotten into a game and people are using their mics, and they're like giving out callouts. I'm like, this is one of the first times I've ever had playing. One of the first experiences I've ever had playing a Call of Duty game, and people are actually wanting to help each other, wanting to do teamwork, wanting to win. And oh, okay, I guess there's the other half. I want to level up the M1A1 carbine, but you know I don't necessarily.
Our mission is to destroy a battery of AA guns that shoot.
Yeah, the
down our
M1903.
bombers.
It's a
We have to
one-shot
push through
gun,
enemy
no matter like
territory
where
and
you
take out
shoot
those
them.
guns before Kraut reinforcements arrive.
This game gets a 0 to 10 for me. Really? I think this game has a lot of potential. I think it does. I just think, you know, Sledgehammer's got to implement it correctly. That's all. You know, I've never been back there. What's back there? Obviously an AFK player for one, but you know, that's just me. Yeah, what a lot of enemy players like to do, they like to hide behind the doors. They like to hide behind the white doors. So if I went like this, okay, there's no one, unless it's a little bit. You know, they like to hide behind them. I'm like, that's kind of cheap. Ooh, I got that kill. That was a fantastically timed shot. I like to slowly push up, take my shots, make sure stuff's cleared out.
Enemy down! Take that command post!
Oh, what? Oh, wow. Alright, alright. I'm having a lot better of an experience today than I was playing yesterday, I'll say. I don't know. I know there was an update that happened when I tried playing it, but I don't know if what the hell happened there. I don't know if they updated the servers, made balancing a little bit better, or I don't know what, but it seems a lot better today than it was yesterday. Those are smoke grenades. How am I getting hit markers?
2 minutes until enemy reinforcements arrive.
They're moving.
You know, one thing I like. Oh, excuse me. I don't know why I'm so burpy today. I don't know if they're leaning more towards the competitive side or if they're leaning more towards the balanced and fun side. But whatever it is, this game feels great. Ooh, I got that,
We need that command post.
dude. Taking it. Let's go, boys. Ah, snap. So after this match, I'll get out of the game. I'm gonna do my sound rating. It's not the best, I'll tell you that. It's definitely not the best. It could be a lot better. It could be phenomenally better, but be that as it may, still gotta get my score
1 minute
out.
until enemy
For the beta.
reinforcements.
For the beta.
Get that command post.
Oh, snap. Okay. Here, okay. Let me switch to it. Oh, I don't know. You can switch immediately right after you spawn. Okay. That's cool. This game is BS. I can
30
understand.
seconds left.
My throat's going dry. I can understand where some players feel that way. But me personally, I think this game's awesome. I like it. I really do like it.
Taking the command post. 10 seconds.
Oh, did he pre-fire me? Same gun too. What the hell is that all about? All right, we got this. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it.
Attacking the command post. Everyone to the command post.
We got it.
Get to the command post.
Oh. We got it. Let's go, let's go. We're 4% off.
Squad, get to the command post.
Get in there, get in. What are you doing? There's an ally right in the doorway. He's right there, but he won't go inside of it. Why? That's just an idiot player. That's just an idiot player. I don't like those kind of players. Like, hey, we're just gonna sit here. We're gonna mess your day up. We're gonna build your wall when you only wanted it halfway. We're gonna destroy your wall when you just built it. I know it's gonna prevent the enemies from pushing, but I want to destroy it anyways. It's gonna give me 200 XP or something like that. I think those kind of players are stupid. I think they need to learn a little bit of tactic. You know, I can't really be saying that much because I'm no tactician myself, and I'm using a crappy controller. So, you know, that's... Oh, it just bumped me out of it anyways. Oh, okay. See, like I was saying, if you go to your dossier, whatever it's pronounced, you can change your faces. You can change from a person of color, PFA, black guy, what looks like more on the Spanish side, I guess, Puerto Rican side, I'm not sure. White girl, black girl, and a white guy being the last, and just reasons. Calling cards. You got your basic calling cards. You have. I like the No Man Left Behind. I think that one looks pretty cool. Okay, you got the With Guns Blazing, Normandy. Normandy looks pretty cool too. Aerial Superiority, No Man Left Behind, Solemn, Rushing the Beaches, In Weight, The Man That Makes the Uniform, and Heavy Duty Firepower. These are standard issue. This is all you can get in the beta. I kind of wish they gave you like a calling card or an emblem. It's like, hey, thanks for playing the beta, or thanks for giving your feedback. Like I just, you know, gave a you know, feedback or rating or something that I enjoyed the match, either match prior. But, you know, I have infantry division. I like my infantry. My clan is lit represent, of course. And that's pretty much it. I mean, not much to say. I mean, I got the digital deluxe edition because I want to be able to give you guys feedback of the game, how it's like. I want to do like 24-hour live stream when the game was released. I want to be able to do a review for you guys, so you guys get a pretty good understanding before you buy, like one of those before you buy kind of type of videos. I don't want you guys to get ripped off if it's not your kind of game, and you know that's what I want to be able to do for you guys. I'm probably not going to get this game. I'm going to get Battlefront 2. Battlefront 2 looks good, but the one thing I don't like is how they have cross-era battles. Like they'll have the original trilogy mixed in with like the seventh movie. I think they have the seventh. Yeah, the seventh movie. Well, they'll have the seventh movie mixed in with the first three movies, the chronological first three movies. And I'm like, it just seems dumb. Or one thing I also don't like about Battlefront 2 is that they don't have what are those things called? Annihilators? No. They roll around. I think it's in the first chronological three movies. They're able to roll, and they get in their stance with like dual guns, and they have this like bubble shield around them. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. They don't have that in Battlefront 2. There was nothing about them. No one. I've seen many people, even Angry Joe, complained about it. Like, where are those guys? Those guys are like, you know, they're part of the Star Wars. You can't really think of the droids or something without those guys. And it's just like, I don't care. I'll do better in Battlefront. It's not really a matter of. I enjoyed this game. Battlefront 2 looks very good. It looks very good, but that doesn't mean it is going to be very good. So that's all I can say. And with the let's go to the sound audio portion. I think the sound and the audio is painfully average in this game. I think it's painfully average. I feel bad that it's painfully average. I kind of want to bump it to a 6, but I'm going to leave it at a 5. I'm going to say it's 5. Here, I'm going to just make that random crap. 5. No, that's a 2. No, that's 2 again. Here we go. 5 out of 10. Here we go. Oh, no, that's way too big. This game gets a 5 out of 10. It sucks. The game doesn't suck. This beta is alright. It's an alright beta. It gives you a taste of what's to come. A pretty decently sized taste. It's like getting two full fork sizes. Two four forkfuls in your mouth. You get one good taste, and you got a little bit of that extra because they did update the game. They allowed you to go to level 35, and you get to try a little bit more. So yeah, like I said, my overall rating, I give it a, well, overall we have 9 out of 10 of the graphics. Like it's not phenomenal, but it is in my opinion leagues better from what the previous Call of Duties were. I'm basing the graphics off of the previous titles. I'm not basing graphics in general. In general, I would say they're like an 8. But based on the other Call of Duties, I'm going to say a 9. Gameplay, based on other Call of Duties, 9. Based on shooters in general, I'm going to say an 8.5. Sound audio, painfully average, it's 5. Now, if we were going to add up all that, the 9, and the 5. 9 and 9 is 18, 18 and 5 is 23. Divide that by 3, that's like a 7, it's like a 7.6 repeating. So overall, let me get this out. I think that sounds about right for this beta. This game, in my opinion, my heavily calculated and mathematical opinion, this game has about a average 7.66 overall rating. Does that seem fair to you guys? For those that play the beta, it's good. It is good. I like the beta. I do like the beta. There are flaws. There are flaws. Like I didn't even go into connectivity or or lag or like the UI. I didn't even go into content because, like I said, it's not the full game. We're not getting the full package here, just a taste. So I can't really base it off of any of that. I could try to do the networking, but that's not. They could change something in the final product, and I don't want to like bash them. They can't really change. They can't really change the graphics. They can't really change. They could definitely change the sound. I mean, some games have done it. I think Skyrim actually did it. Skyrim had a lot of original Fallout sound effects and stuff in it, and then they changed it out for new stuff. They can't really change the graphics. They can't really change the gameplay. They could change the sound, but I'm gonna leave my sound rating in there because it's pretty much close to release. So this is what to expect. This game, in the beta at least, has about a 7.66 to about an 8 rating. 8 out of 10. Does that seem fair to you guys? I think 7.66 is a raw to the bones fair. I think that it's a decent game. It has a lot of potential. I think it has a phenomenal amount of potential. I just hope they don't ride the hype train. Oh, the one above all just subscribed. Thank you very much for the one above all. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, as I like to do and say. Like I said, overall 7.66 out of 10. It has a lot of potential. They just should not ride the hype train. They should ride the we're making a good game train. As in, you know, not all of their money is spent on marketing. Well, a good amount should be spent on making the game good, of course. Let's see. Nick Crompton, this game is as bad as how straight I am. I don't understand the joke. It's just Leah. Hey Josh, this is Leah Ulabari. Can you sub to my channel? Absolutely. Absolutely I can sub. Josh, hey Bubby, play Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm not really doing, like, explicit live streams anymore. But, oh, it says I'm already subscribed to your channel, Leah. It looks different. I don't know if you changed your icon or your background or I don't know. I'm already subscribed though. But yeah, 7.66. Thank you guys for watching. I feel that's a pretty fair score for what Call of Duty's become. Personally, I want to rate this higher. I want to rate this game like an 8.5. That's how I feel. But like I said, this isn't the full product, so I'm gonna withhold my feelings on that personal rating of the game. No problem, Leah. Received an invitation from Case. I can't. I'm not doing this. I'm not. No. I gotta get off this live stream. I gotta get off this review. Hopefully this review helped some of you guys. Hopefully it was in depth enough for you guys. So if you guys haven't played the beta, or if you didn't have the opportunity to pre-order and participate, hopefully this stream, this video, was able to help you guys get a good basis of how the gameplay is. It's very smooth. It's very nice, and it feels refined, and I like it. I like it quite a bit, actually. It feels very good, very different from the other Call of Duties, very different from Black Ops 3. Not in the sense where it's like, oh, it's boots on the ground. It physically, looking around, feels much different, and I do prefer it, honestly. Can I have a shout-out, please? I'm sorry, I don't do shout-outs. You know that. I don't do shout-outs, at least not very often. Very rarely. Nick is gay. He's saying that the game is bad. Oh, okay. I don't, like I said, I didn't know how he identified, so it just like kind of flew over my head. Wow, did I just really say that? I don't know how he identified as. Wow, I sound pretty freaking PC right there. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys very much for watching. My throat is super dry right now, and that is not a gay joke, or you know what I mean, kind of joke. So I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go pass out. Like I said, I only had an hour's sleep, so thank you guys for watching. If you like what you liked, like it. I'm not even gonna ask for subs anymore. I just love how you guys participate and all. So I'll see you guys later. Take it easy, everyone. I just gotta find the stop.